The initial profit we get from views,
Yeah.
all to a hairstylist.
Hairstylist.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Vince's at Home. We are your hosts, Mallory and Giancarlo. You're probably wondering who we are right now, so let us tell you a little bit about ourselves. Mallory, why don't you go first?
Hi, my name is Mallory, and my job is to make sure Giancarlo does his job. I started working at Vince's when I was 14 years old as a cashier. And I went off into the world and got my degree. And I came back to join the office team at Vince's. My days are filled with all the beautiful things that working in a retail grocery store may have to offer. Hello, Mallory speaking. How may I help you? I'm also the wine and beer specialist at Vince's, and I get to select and merchandise all the adult beverages we have to offer. It's a tough job, but somebody has to do it.
And I am Giancarlo. My father, Carmen, and I are the owners at Vince's Market. And today we're going to give you a little history lesson on what Vince's Market is, and particularly how my father, Carmen, came to be the owner-operator of Vince's many years ago. My father, Carmen, was born to Maria and Salvatore Trimarchi in a town called Monforte Marina, which is in Sicily, Italy, a beautiful place. However, after World War II, in about 1964, it wasn't necessarily the best place to raise a family. So like many immigrants at the time, and even today, they elected to move across the Atlantic and over here to Canada. And they settled in beautiful, sunny Scarborough, Ontario. Lucky enough for my family, when they arrived in Canada, they had some cousins and aunts and uncles who had already settled and had already set up shop. So they had a job waiting for them, as well as a basement to live in, while they established themselves. And the family business that was waiting for them was a little fruit market called Peary's. And this was located in Toronto and Scarborough, and it was a open market fruit stand. So what that meant was it would be a fresh produce stand. Now, back in the 1960s, you got your produce from a fresh produce market, you got your bakery from a baker, you got your meat from a butcher, and you got your deli from a delicatessen. Mallory, doesn't that sound exciting?
So exciting.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Continuing with our story, Carmen, at 12 years old, having immigrated to Canada, had to go to school every day, and then he was expected to go to work every day. That means like Monday through Saturday, because on Sundays, everything was closed back then. Did you know that, Mallory?
No.
Isn't that exciting?
Sounds nice.
I know, everyone would get Sunday off.
I don't have Sundays off.
Me neither. So what did the Trimarchi family do at Peary's Fruit Market? Well, my grandfather, his name again was Salvatore, it's also my middle name, he was a vegetable trimmer. And a vegetable trimmer is the person that works at the wet counter, which is the place where all the fresh vegetables are, and he makes sure to go through all of the open cases, he trims them, he selects them, he makes sure only the best stuff goes out. Really, it's the greatest job if you work in produce, because you get to make sure that everything looks beautiful for our customers. So that's what my grandfather Salvatore did. And oftentimes he would be found singing, and he loved to sing to my grandmother who would walk into the store. And to this day, many customers who remember my grandfather will come in and tell us how they miss his beautiful voice. Now, Maria, who is my grandmother, or nonna, if you want to follow with Italian, descriptions of grandparents. Yes, was responsible for sorting and packaging all the fresh produce. So she would work in the back room, making sure to put everything out in beautiful trays, quarts, baskets. Again, working with their hands, working every day. It was a hard life, but they really did enjoy it. So Carmen, at 12 years old, was expected to go to work every day after school and on weekends, only Saturday, to work with his family. That included cousins, aunts, uncles, his parents were there, his siblings were there. It was a lot of work. The years passed, but the family was finally able to afford their first home on Dolly Varden Boulevard, again, in beautiful Scarborough, Ontario. My father, after graduating from high school, he actually went to the University of Toronto for a geology degree. Did you know that?
No.
He was interested in rocks.
Interesting.
That was until his uncles decided to open their own first fruit market, which was called Markham Fruit, and they actually came and asked Carmen to join them. So my dad left university and joined his uncles at Markham Fruit, and he became the main produce buyer for them, who would go down to the Ontario Food Terminal, and this was in about 1981. And that would have been the start of Carmen's career buying produce at the Ontario Food Terminal full time, something he still does to this day,
It's true.
many years later. Fast forward a few years, and there's a little fruit market in Sharon, Ontario called Vince's Market, which is being run by the three Vince brothers, hence the name Vince's Fruit Market. Anyway, it's a sleepy little fruit market, it's in a little town, and it runs from Victoria Day weekend to Thanksgiving every single year. Well, once the final of the three brothers passed away, the business was put up for sale. And at that time, my father Carmen decided to take a chance, go into business for himself, and he became one of the owners of Vince's Market. Long story short, 37 years later, Vince's Market is still here. I'm lucky enough to be a part of the family business, and we're still going strong.
How did you get into the family business?
Well, remember that whole idea of forced family labor?
Yes.
Yeah, that applies to all Trimarchis.
Interesting.
Yes. So when I was a young kid growing up, I was expected to go in and help out, particularly on weekends or around the holidays and in summer break.
Oh.
So I grew up spending a lot of times working with my grandparents and my father and all the different family members that would come to work at the store.
Beautiful.
Once I finished high school, I went off to beautiful McMaster University.
Me too.
You too?
Yes.
What'd you take?
BizCom, what'd you take?
BizCom.
Twinsies.
Well, after school, I decided to go work a little bit in the corporate world for a few years to get a little bit of experience. But then the opportunity came to come back and join my father and the Vince's Market group, which I'm talking
With a really high voice.
after I completed my university degree, like you, I decided to get a little bit of corporate experience before I ultimately came back to join the family business.
How long has it been?
It's been about 12 years.
You gonna give us the full history?
No, I think I've done enough today. I'll leave that for my kids 25 years from now.
Oh gosh, you're not gonna do that whole forced family labor thing to them, are you?
No? Fine, maybe a bit.
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the introduction to Vince's at Home. We're going to be coming at you every week in 2023 with a range of videos that showcase the great products we offer, handling instructions, recipe ideas, team member and maker profiles, and more. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
TikTok?
Yes, Giancarlo, TikTok.
Is that like a world clock or something? Oh, no, I got it. It's like a countdown to the end of the world.
Some people would say that, but no, it's a different type of social media. Just wait, we'll be making lots of TikToks in 2023.
Very exciting. Can't wait.
Thanks everyone for watching. Subscribe and follow us and stay tuned for more videos this year.